went to the movies yesterday, guys.
Really?
Big movie guy.
Okay.
What's up? Saw the F1 movie, the Brad Pitt movie that you were
Really?
supposed to go see this weekend.
Yeah, I wanted to go.
I actually went.
I wanted to go. Can I explain?
No.
What happened?
And my wife was tired.
Well, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though,
Oh,
and you
no.
know.
Here we go.
Now, when she doesn't want to do something, she says she's tired. So I don't know if she actually doesn't want to do it or she's actually tired.
Right.
So I can't say anything.
You guys didn't do anything this weekend.
No, no, we didn't. We did something Thursday, and that was really
That's it?
And then
Tapped.
we watched the movie Plane on Netflix with Gerard Butler.
Okay. Well,
And that was great.
what a choice.
Great.
Well, the how we decided on F1 is the real story here because there was a lot of cooks in the kitchen and trying to decide what we were going to watch.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you how we ended up in that spot.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Yeah, so I had family in town this weekend. My aunt and cousin came down on, what was it, Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night.
Oh.
And stayed the weekend. And they just wanted to get away, and we have a pool, and so they wanted to just come chill by the pool. They really didn't want to do anything, which I loved, and so just come down for the 4th and hang out, and it was great. I love seeing them, so it was great. I did think though at one point when this was going on, having house guests, of like, fuck, Thor has house guests like every weekend. How does he do it? I don't know how he does it. It kind of is.
Yeah.
Because even though they didn't really want to do anything, you're still hosting.
Yeah.
And I cooked multiple times, and it was just like, it was kind of
It's
a lot.
expensive to have house guests.
Oh,
And you're not in your normal routine.
The expense didn't bother me.
It bothers me.
But it is more about routine.
Yeah.
When you feel bad when you're not around everybody. Like when I want to go, like everyone just sitting around. How long can we? Like we'll sit around and talk for like 2 hours. After a couple hours, I'm over it.
Yeah.
So like, but I have to keep sitting there. But if I go in like my sports room and play a video game,
Just by yourself?
Am I an asshole?
Yeah.
yeah.
I did that a couple times.
Oh,
But yeah, we had her brother and his crew from a Tuesday to Saturday. Then a week later, we had her dad and stepmom from Thursday to Monday. And then 2 weeks later, we had both her brothers
jeez.
and their girlfriends.
And it's like nonstop.
Yeah.
They're always coming.
And then in August, we're having both mom and stepmom.
because of the baby
It's
shower.
the baby shower.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You love having house guests.
Yeah, you do.
You have them more than anybody else I know.
It really is.
Yeah,
It
it's
really is
not-
crazy.
It's not my family though.
Yeah.
But
You live there, though.
I know who I married.
Yeah.
And she's with her family a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily we all get along.
Yeah.
And I really don't have a say in it.
Meh. But it is it's exhausting though,
It's a
so
lot.
like
Yeah.
it was great having them there, but now I'm ready to go back to normal.
Yes.
And so yesterday we were sitting around and the idea of going to the movies came up. And I said, I haven't been to the movies in a little bit.
What time are we talking
Go to
on
the
Sunday?
What time to the movies?
Yeah.
Early.
Okay.
I'm an early movie guy.
Okay.
And
I
so
respect
it was 11:45 showing.
that. Wow. Really early.
Which is what we went to.
Yeah.
I love a good matinee.
Oh, matinee guy.
Saving money.
I appreciate that. On Sundays, I like a
Hey.
good 2:00 movie because I have nothing really going
No
on.
matinee. You're not gonna get matinee
I
prices.
know, but then I'm out of there before it's too dark out.
Well, yeah, I'm ready to go by hopefully like 3.
But then I still feel like I have. What am I doing the rest of the day?
Well, I made dinner and
That's true.
stuff like that.
No, you get a good point.
Anyway, so what to see?
Yeah.
Well, and here's the other thing about having company, and you probably don't suffer from this as much as I do.
Well, you never have company.
Well, yeah,
So-
but like every once in a great while, and it's happened once or twice before, but in regards to trying to make a decision on something, like who is going to make the final decision? You know what I mean? Whether it's like, I want Italian, I want Mexican, blah, 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 blah. Somebody's got to step up. And since I'm so non-confrontational, literally this song and dance with my family could go on for fucking ever. So I couldn't imagine a group of people deciding on a movie.
When it comes to food, though, it's easy.
What?
Whoever's hosting decides. Like we
Oh.
already have dinners picked out.
Like going to dinner?
Yeah, like going out to eat. This is
You
where-
pick?
Oh yeah.
You're not going
because-
to run it by anybody?
No, because we
It's madness.
I don't, because we tell them, hey,
Because it's your area.
it's
so
our
you
area,
know.
so we know the restaurant.
But you don't go.
Oh.
Like, do you want Mexican tonight? You want Italian
Well,
tonight?
I
You
will
want-
say, like,
guys
hey, there's
like
this great
Indian
Mexican
food?
spot you guys need to have. It's awesome. And they'll go, okay, let's do it. I mean, it'd be to
that
me,
that makes sense.
yeah, that's how we say it.
But to just go tonight, we are going to this place.
Yeah, I have made
Or
us
like-
a reservation.
Fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I didn't want Mexican food.
Oh,
but
no.
I guess I got to go
You
there.
know
It's
what?
like,
Get an Airbnb next
fucking
time.
guys
okay?
making me go.
Shit.
Jeez. So yes, the movie thing got kind of tricky.
Yeah, that
and
is
kind of
really
crazy.
tricky.
Yeah.
Because what does everybody want to see?
And multiple generations, different ages.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because we went as my aunt's older,
Okay.
all the way down to my kids.
Yeah.
But the kids
So-
don't have a say, right?
They don't really.
Yeah. This isn't
but
Sky's house.
What are we? What are we going to see?
Yeah, you're also not going to watch something like wildly inappropriate or something that they
Sure.
wouldn't.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing out right now that's like
Yeah.
wildly inappropriate,
Yeah.
but I get what you're saying. So the first movie that was suggested, which was by my cousin, which was the new Jurassic World movie.
Emily.
Saw it last week.
Now, here's the tough part. Number one, Emily didn't give it like a sterling review.
They're not good.
That's
And
kind of
if she doesn't give it, and she likes,
Yeah.
I was hoping.
Wedding Crashers, not Wedding. She likes, Happy Gilmore. Those are her movies.
So if she would have
So-
came in and been like, you know what, they completely changed everything and it was so good and blah 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 blah, I would have been like, okay.
Oh.
But she goes, it is what you expect.
But I did say it was entertaining. I did say it was, it
Yeah.
was still entertaining.
Yeah,
It's
but I
still
take it
like
with a grain
what
of
you'd
salt.
expect.
Right.
Hey,
But it's
Yeah.
still
excuse
the
me.
same fucking Jurassic Park movies over and over and over.
Dinos are
again.
loose. Here we go.
Dinos are
Summer
loose.
fun.
Here we
They
go.
are
Summer
they
fun.
need to
Yeah.
get something.
Huh.
And it,
Ooh,
and
but
it
there's
goes
water
hairy.
ones now.
Yeah.
no.
And then the T-Rex saves them at the end.
Scarlett Johansson somehow straps herself to the front of a boat. She's hanging upside down,
Nice.
and she's trying to shoot
Hey,
the little
spoiler
whip.
alert.
I mean, I didn't tell you if she got him or not.
Oh, good
Do you
point.
see your tits?
They just bounce around a lot in that white tank top.
All right, I gotta see this
Fucking
movie.
love
Wait a
Okay,
I
wait.
gotta see this movie.
She should have
So,
I gotta
do you guys want to go see the new Jurassic World movie? And I go, I can't.
What?
I can't.
can't.
Why?
I can't.
That seems like a good pick for all the different ages.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the last one.
Eddie.
what
it's-
is it? Was it
Eddie.
Fallen Kingdom?
Dominion?
Really?
Because there was
Oh, yeah.
Jurassic World, then
Yeah.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and then
Dominion. It was Dominion.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Dominican?
Eddie. You don't need to see all of the
Yes,
ones
I do.
before.
Yes, I do.
In order to.
Yeah, you'll be
I
understand.
can't. I'm
It's
not
not
gonna.
a real
I'm,
I
think
don't think
piece.
so
I can't.
It's actually,
I won't know what's going on.
it's actually kind of a new story.
Where's
every
Chris
movie.
Pratt?
Yeah.
Wait, so
Did he get
not-
eaten?
Okay.
But you
Well,
have. How did they
different
go to this island then? Isn't where the island
They
where the
bring
theme
up-
park used to be?
This one was where they were doing research and making like clones of different dinosaurs like 17 years ago.
Oh my
there's a
god!
Oh,
mutation.
we're in the past.
There's a mutation.
So they're
Yeah.
go. This is
But
like.
it doesn't. You don't need to. They already
I can't
recap
do
it
it.
in the
I
movie.
can't do it.
Like you don't need to see the other one.
You're taking it that serious.
Yeah.
It's a different cast every
You
time.
can't
I won't do it.
it.
I won't do it.
Really?
Where's Goldblum?
He was in the last one. He
Was he?
came
Yeah.
back,
Oh,
but he
that's
wasn't in
right.
this one. Like they brought back some of the old characters
Oh,
with new
yeah.
characters.
Remember when they tried to make Jeff Goldblum a sex symbol in Lost World?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
was
when he
like,
had
what?
when he had his
Stupid.
shirt
Shirt open.
Yes,
and you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's Jeff Goldblum. He's
Yeah.
gross.
Wild.
That's the
Anyway,
fly.
so I nixed it.
Eddie.
Based on that alone.
Well, and that and Emily's sterling
Excuse me.
review.
Hey.
I mean,
I was like,
you couldn't have figured it out. Like, are you going to go back and watch Dominion?
Yeah.
Well, you got to know
Oh,
which
well.
dinosaur's talking to Chris Pratt this time,
Okay.
because apparently he
Is
can
Blue still in it?
speak to fucking dinosaurs.
I don't know.
not gonna tell you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
So, not going to do it. I
That's
said, not until I see Dominion will I see this next one.
I would
Rebirth.
have thought that. I would say that.
Oh,
Eddie,
it
you're
was. It
you're
was
being
fought.
ridiculous.
Here's the other thing: is my kids have seen none of them. They
Not
haven't
even the
seen
first
not
one?
even Jurassic Park,
Oh.
which is it's their fault. I've suggested it many times.
It's their
Oh
fault.
no.
Yeah, I've said, you guys should watch Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, and then they never do.
You never like made them though sit there and had it on as a family
I mean,
watching
I'm
it.
not gonna force.
But you got to start with.
We don't
Jura-
watch things as a family like
Oh.
you guys do.
You got to start with Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Because if you watch any of the new ones and then watch the first one, you're gonna be like, ugh, it's not, because the special effects aren't even the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Ooh.
I'm just assuming as a kid.
Yeah, I'm good.
Wow.
So
Hard
that one
pass.
was off the table.
Okay.
So then Deborah weighs in,
Oh.
What we got, Debbie?
and you know Deborah.
Love her.
She goes, well, we could either watch Elio or Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, she's
Oh my
such a
God.
Disney mark.
Wow.
Look at
Fucking
her.
shoot me.
And I see what's going on.
Oh,
She
no.
wants to watch a Disney movie.
Yes.
Elio, didn't that bomb?
Kind
too?
of.
Yeah,
Kind
didn't
of.
do so
We
well.
when we were at Disney World, they have this one theater in Hollywood Studios where they show whatever Disney movie they have coming out, like 8 minutes of it.
Oh wow.
And so it was hot, and we were like, let's just go in here and watch this 8 minutes of Elio. And we did, and it was whatever. It's a typical Disney movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
And so Deborah, though, now she has to know what happened.
Yeah.
She only saw 8 minutes.
Oh,
You got to know what happened.
Cliffhanger.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But really, she wants to see Lilo and Stitch,
Oh, I
Yeah.
support this. Yeah.
which you saw and you loved.
Oh yeah, it was really good. I'm normally
It's
not.
really good.
yeah.
I'm not a
It should be
live
nominated
action.
for an Oscar, right?
Hey, I'm not a live action bitch. You know this about me.
I'm
like,
not a live
no,
action.
I have not.
bitch.
I have not supported any of those.
Have you seen any of them?
Yeah.
Which ones?
The Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Started. it
Remember my
off
top 10
wrong.
list?
Yeah,
Yeah, it had some good ones on there.
A
You'd
lot.
watch Lady and the Tramp. You'll love it.
You kind of got me because I never even considered
Like
it.
Talking
but
Dogs?
I
It's
don't
fucking
know,
great.
man. Lion King, like all of it. Get out of here. I don't want any of your live action.
Weird.
But we were looking for something to do a few weeks ago and went to see Lilo and Stitch, me and my daughter, live action.
Oh.
Highly recommend.
You loved
like,
it.
May
You
even
loved
have
it.
liked it better than the original
OG?
Lilo
Oh
and
my
Stitch. Yeah,
God.
yeah. Little nod to San Diego at the end. So
Oh, shout out.
Spoiler
Stop
alert.
traffic.
Hey, bro.
But I mean, you're gonna pass on that one?
I was the one who spoke up when Deborah suggested that.
Oh.
I said, you guys can go. I'm not going to go see Lilo and Stitch.
You can't have one person in the group doing that.
I'm good.
You're
If
ruining
everybody
for
wanted to see
everyone.
it, go for it. I'm not going to go see Lilo
But
and
now
Stitch.
we
And
know
then you get the
Eddie's-
house to yourself.
That's
now-
what I kind of really wanted.
wow.
That's
Well,
what I
yeah.
really wanted.
But in their minds, they are not thinking.
No, this is a group outing.
Oh, this is like
Either we're all in or all out.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't poo-poo on that.
Well, I'm
All at
voting
the
against
Who was
it.
for Lilo and Stitch?
Just Deborah.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the kids would have seen it, but they didn't.
We don't
They
gotta-
weren't even involved in the conversation.
Oh.
And so,
Sky can't comprehend that.
No, like they get an equal vote, just like
Equal vote.
this is a democracy, right?
no, that is not
no?
the case.
Oh, okay,
No.
different homes. Okay.
So then I suggested, well, why don't you guys go see Lilo and Stitch, and I'll go in and watch Mission Impossible.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of stunned that Mission Impossible wasn't the
Here-
first thing brought up here.
Here's the thing. Deborah has been on my ass saying she's seen it, like all of the Mission Impossible movies. I know for a fact she hasn't.
Oh.
And because I watch them either with Thor or on my own.
Yeah.
The last one I watched on my own on a plane. And so I go, when did you have time to sit back and watch these Mission Impossible movies? I know you haven't.
Yeah.
She goes, no, I swear I did. She goes, the one that has the Adele song. I go, that's fucking James Bond, you dipshit.
I love her. I love her.
That's
so
Skyfall.
much. Oh yes.
I go, what the fuck?
Basically
Good
the
movie,
same thing.
not as good.
I go, that's James Bond.
completely different.
Yes, you've seen the James Bond movies because you watched them with me.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any of the Mission. She goes, no, I saw the one when he like stops on the hanging
The
from
first
ceiling.
one?
I go, that's one. I go, that's the
30
only one
years
you've
ago?
seen. I go, get out of here. And so I go, well, I'll go in and watch Mission Impossible because I really want to see it, and you guys go watch Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Here's the issue with that. Mission Impossible is almost 3 hours.
Oh.
Lilo and Stitch is an hour and a half.
Oh, shit.
So what are they going to do for another hour and a half?
Watch
Yeah.
it twice.
They can watch Elios.
Yes,
whatever the
that'd be
hell's
great. And Mission Impossible is it's had like one showing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
already starting to
Falling
come
off.
out of the theaters.
because it's going to be on streaming in a week.
Yeah, not great. So the only real other big movie out there right now is F1.
Oh, wow.
And I go, ooh, I don't. Is it rated R?
Yeah,
I
that's what I
have
was
no
gonna
idea.
ask.
Like I know nothing really about the movie
Yeah.
other than Thor telling me last week he really wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And so I looked it up. PG-13.
Oh, okay.
And it's only
13,
basically because of there's like crashes and stuff, and then like language, but there's no sex or like crazy violence or anything like that. So I would see F1. Really, I wasn't like clamoring to see it, but I guess I'd go see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds okay.
Okay.
And so I go, well, what about F1? And everybody's like, okay, sure.
Oh,
So that's how we ended on F1.
All right.
Wow.
And so we all,
what a debacle.
yeah, I didn't know, like, are my kids going to like this? Like, I
they
have
like
no
it?
idea.
That's
Is
what
it
I
gonna
wanna
be
know.
interesting? Is it gonna be like too much adult
I don't know.
talk and,
And-
stuff like
and-
that?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Do your kids know who Brad Pitt is?
Taylor definitely would.
Okay.
Jack, I don't know.
Okay.
Has he been in anything?
kid
my
that he would like.
13-year-old would have seen. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't think my
Is he a
son
big
Reed.
Ocean's 11 guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think my daughter would know who Brad Pitt is.
I don't think Reed would either.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt?
I don't think so.
They don't know who like movie stars are. If you ask them about TikTokers, they'll tell you all day.
Yeah.
You know, YouTubers
Really?
all day. But,
Ask her.
yeah, like it's crazy. The movie stars and like rock stars she's never heard of and looks at me like I'm a psychopath for thinking she
Well,
should
because
know
you
who
guys
that
watch
is.
Pitch fucking Perfect every fucking day.
She knows who Rebel
She doesn't
Wilson
watch
is.
any movies.
Tell you
She knows who Rebel Wilson is exactly. Eddie.
Yeah, no,
Anna
we had
Kendrick?
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, she knows them.
She knows who Boston Rob from Survivor is, but she doesn't
Big
know who
star
Brad
in the
Pitt
world.
is.
Yeah, we did
Come
have
on.
a big discussion of
Freak.
watching like Billy Madison or something. And I was
Why is it a big discussion?
I was
Just
shocked.
pop it in.
Because
Pop it in, by the way, like they have a VCR.
Yeah, I don't know. I bet she doesn't know what a VCR is
She
either.
probably doesn't.
Probably doesn't. Yeah, no, because the Boo's been trying to push Spanglish forever. And
What the fuck are you talking
family?
about?
That is a
Yeah.
fucking.
yeah.
It's like a dramedy, and it's
Yes.
kind of terrible.
Yeah.
It's
He's
a
been
sad
pushing
kind
that.
of a part.
Yeah.
Why?
And
Why would he
it's-
want to watch that?
Because my daughter loves ocean stuff, and we collect a lot of sea glass. And the gal in the movie collects sea glass,
Oh my
so
God.
he thinks
Sky.
that's
Oh,
enough to
Sky.
keep our daughter's
Everything you
interest.
just said was wrong.
Yeah.
You collect sea glass?
Oh yeah, we got a whole jar. Don't you
this
steal
is
my sea
embarrassing.
glass.
This is
That stuff
The
is
only
very
reason I would
valuable.
steal it was
This
to
is
off
okay.
myself in the conversation.
Yeah, rude.
So F1 it is.
And
So we went and saw F1. Here's where I got Jack. Because it's pretty cool. I mean, the way they film it is from like the driver's point of view.
That's cool.
Of the races.
Yeah, that's why I want to see it in the theater.
And so
bad.
you see, I mean, they're going, crazy,
Yeah.
driving around, doing all this thing. And it's pretty good. Here's what got him. At one point, I leaned over and I go, dude, this is like Mario Kart. And he went, I could see his like whole demeanor change. And he was in.
Does he like go karting?
I'm sorry?
Does he like riding go
Where's he
karts?
going to go karting?
go kart.
I don't know.
There's
they
no
got
boomers
K1
anymore.
speed, I don't
There's
know.
none of those places
There's
anymore.
none. That sucks.
They killed them all. Yeah. So
Because I'm like, he could be a race kid,
maybe.
You know,
I don't think. Is he throwing bananas outside and stuff?